Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. Back at y'all with another live, man. Shout out to everybody that's gonna be tuning in and watching the live. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like, hit the subscribe button as soon as you walk in, man. I appreciate everybody that's been contributing to the channel, man. We on the 1900 mark so far. We on the road to 2K, and I'm very blessed and thankful for everybody that's coming through and showing love to the channel, man. We got some things that we need to discuss today, man. We had a little bit of drama in the mix, and a huge bombshell has just been dropped on the boxing world. And we definitely going to speak about it as objectively as possible. I mean, keep things 1,000. And we going to have some, you know what I mean? It might be some conversations that may frustrate a couple people or get them in their feelings, but you know what I mean? Not everything is, fucking dandelions and rainbows out this motherfucker, man. We're going to have an honest conversation. We're gonna speak on this, and we gonna address this double standard that's going on in the sport of boxing, man. For sure, for sure. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I appreciate you guys very much. You know what I mean? We got 9 people in the building already, man. Salute, salute. Let's hit the like button as soon as you come in, man. Shout out to Shay. What's going on? What's going on, Shay? I hope everything's well with you and your family, man. I'm feeling extremely blessed. You know what I mean? My son's sick in the other room, so if I got to step away to attend to him real quick, please be understanding of that. You see what I mean? He got a little bit of congestion going on. I'm trying to get rid of that. You feel what I mean? To the best of my ability on my daily duties. You feel me? Shout out to Shay that's in the building, though. You see what I mean? This what we're gonna do. We're gonna speak on the Canelo Alvarez situation with Oscar De La Hoya. A little funny moment right there for the sport of boxing and shit like that. And then we gonna get straight into the shits. You know what I mean? We're gonna speak about this Ryan Garcia situation, man, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not surprised that this man tests positive for a banned substance. You feel me? What I am surprised about, what I ain't surprised about in reality, hope him a speedy recovery. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate that very much. Um, I'm not really surprised about the cheating, the banned substance in his system and shit like that. I'm not surprised about that at all. You feel what I mean? I had my suspicions long before he had gotten caught. You feel what I mean? And I'm gonna say my reasons why and shit like that. And what surprised me though was the people that ran to this man aid, and the conspiracy theorists are coming out, and it's just crazy how they continuously just come out to his defense, dog. It's like, when he's having these mental health episodes, they saying, oh, it's just a gimmick, man. Oh, it's just part of his plan, man. Ryan's a genius. He's just promoting the fight. You know what I mean? He's smoking and drinking, and then he seemed like he seemed like he completely shocked about him passing VADA tests. He's like, oh well, I'm passing these VADA tests. I'm passing these VADA tests. So subconsciously, you know what I mean. He's admitting some type of guilt because if you're coming off with a real surprised reaction to passing VADA tests, why are you so surprised? If you're a clean athlete, why are you so surprised? Because you're engaging in shit that's not allowed. You know what I mean? You're getting into shit that's prohibited in the sport of boxing within VADA. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, bro. They throwing Victor Conti in the mix. That he got a good relationship with Snap. He got a good relationship with VADA, and they paid to get VADA involved to have him test positive for a banned substance. And bro, it's crazy because these people are so hypocritical, because Ryan Garcia was this dude that was coming out, and he bigged up VADA. He was like, yeah, man, VADA says I'm a clean athlete. So whenever they're addressing you as a clean athlete, or when they give you a negative drug test, oh, VADA the shit. But as soon as VADA shows that you positive for a banned substance, all of a sudden, the Haneys are in their pocket and shit. Bro, cut it the fuck out, man. You know what I mean? You bigging up their integrity when they telling you clean, and then all of a sudden you trying to degrade them and act like they corrupt whenever they tell you positive. We're going to speak on that shit, though. Legendary Ant with a beautiful comment that came to my mind as well. He says Eddie Reynoso has had 4 fighters who he trained that test positive. That's absolute facts. That's absolute facts, and it's probably more for real. But you know what I mean? That's I knew that I was suspecting Ryan Garcia of being on performance enhancement drugs while he was in Canelo's camp. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna show you guys exactly why. You feel me? Yesterday, I said he might have had loaded gloves, but now we all know he was dirty the whole time. That's a fact. KBGJ, what up? He says, ban this man. We gonna talk about it, but let's get into the more funny conversation that's going on. You feel what I mean? And I apologize for the shitty quality, man. I don't know exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? It just happens to be with StreamYard all the time. Let me see. For the shitty quality, man, I don't know exactly what's going on. I feel like my picture quality should be a lot better, but for some reason, you know what I mean? I got my Wi-Fi box, literally excellent connection. Everything's moving fast. I can play on my PS5 and my shit running smooth. But for some reason on StreamYard, man, it gives me a whole lot of trouble. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But regardless, we gonna make it do what it do. As long as you guys can understand me, hear me clearly, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Get the likes up. We got 20 people in the building. You know what I mean? Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Yeah, Alex Lander says he posted a drug test because people accused him of being on cocaine. Yeah, I mean, he used VADA to justify him not being on cocaine, but now that he tested positive for ostarine and you know what I mean, some type of nandrolone, all of a sudden, they corrupt. You see what I mean? So whenever you'll use them for something that's supposed to show something positive about you, but when they show the negative, all of a sudden it's fuck VADA. Okay. You know what I mean? We gonna let it rock. But let's talk about the press conference that happened today between Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya. Man, I thought that shit was absolutely hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that was the highlight of my day. Besides seeing my son and shit like that, because I was having a pretty shitty day. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't even want to do no videos. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I didn't want to do no videos, bro. I just wanted to go to the gym, focus on my fighters, and go to fuck home with my son. You feel me? But after seeing that press conference, man, and I should have known. I should have known because Oscar De La Hoya, he had said prior to the press conference that he was gonna say he was gonna get some shit off his chest, that he had some shit to say to Canelo Alvarez. But Oscar, you never know with him. You know what I mean? Sometimes he could lie. Sometimes, you know what I mean. I don't know. He's pretty unpredictable in my opinion. He's unorthodox. You know what I mean? Sometimes he play it cool. Sometimes he just want to be quiet and stay humble. Other times he say certain shit. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with Oscar De La Hoya. You can't trust everything he say. To me, he a compulsive liar. That's just me. You feel what I mean? But he spoke his mind. He got tired of the bullshit that Canelo Alvarez has been saying about him. Canelo been throwing shots at De La Hoya essentially since he split from Golden Boy. You feel me? So Oscar got fed up, man. There's only so much you could push that man. And everybody be clowning Oscar De La Hoya. They be making it seem like he's some type of bitch. He pussy or something. I'm like, yo, like I know Oscar ain't boxing a long time, but do y'all know who that man is? YSM Sports Media commented under my video that I put out earlier today, man. Go check it out. He says, yo, they be forgetting about Oscar track record. That's a fact, man. He an absolute dog. That man don't fear nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he a tough guy, that he get busy outside the ring. I don't know that. I've never heard of Oscar getting into any type of physical altercations outside of the ring. However, if y'all know De La Hoya, like how I came up watching De La Hoya, that man ain't got no problem speaking his mind or stepping to nobody. You know what I mean? Throughout the entire course of his career, he never feared a single man. Essentially fought the best people in each era that he was in. You know what I mean? Took his lumps, took his bruises and shit like that. But he came out successful in a lot of those bouts. You know what I mean? Like he got a pretty impressive resume. He's an all-time great at the end of the day. So when people try to write him off as being some type of clown, punk, whatever the situation is, I bet you right here that's watching this that be acting like De La Hoya sweet, I bet you wouldn't run down on that man. Straight like that. Shout out to Jose Mendez with the $1 super chat, man. I appreciate that very much. You should have wrote something, my brother, but you know what I mean. I appreciate you contributing to the channel as always, man. You know what I mean. Oscar Cardina, that's a fact. He says you can say what you want about Oscar, but he was a dog back in the day. That's a fact. That's a fact, and he's an all-time great, whether we like it or not. You know what I mean? He could be a horrible person. I don't know the man. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say, but, he definitely got a pass. That's something that I do know, and he's not perfect, and that's something that we all know about him and each other and ourselves. You feel me? But one thing about him, that motherfucker could fight, and he don't got no problem saying anything about anybody. I'm sure he's very confident in himself and his abilities, despite his age. You feel what I mean? And like I said, you could be your father time could whoop your ass. You cannot be the same, but one thing you can't change, one thing that you can't take away from a man is the dog. You feel me? You can't take the dog out of a man. You feel what I mean? If it's in you, it's in you. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, Deuce. I think I don't know how. I'm gonna just call you. I don't know. You got a crazy ass name. What was that? Fart Part Deuce. Listen, I'm gonna just. I don't know if that's what if I'm saying your name right. But regardless, he says Oscar was the face of boxing before Floyd. That's a fact. Floyd took over that after that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jose Mendez though, man, for contributing to the channel. Alex Lander says, "Do you believe Oscar had a chance against Canelo prime for prime?" Absolutely. I got him beating Canelo prime for prime at 154. What we talking about? I think Oscar De La Hoya would have beat Canelo prime for prime. You feel me? Like Oscar De La Hoya, he didn't really do much at 60, and you know what I mean. I don't even think he's ever fought as high as 68. But you know, we talking about 47, 54. Oscar De La Hoya, I think he defeats Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? I think he would have outboxed him. You feel me? But that's just me. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I just know that Oscar was a fucking monster. And everybody who done beat Oscar, they was monsters in themselves. So okay, Fart Part 2. Okay. Well, regardless, that's a crazy name. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just call you Part. I ain't gonna go on my way to call you Fart or nothing like that. That's kind of crazy. But let's get into the press conference. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the press conference. I'm gonna give y'all my reaction to it. That shit was kind of heated. Canelo, yo, I watched that shit over and over again, bro. And what had me laughing, bro, was Canelo looked like shocked that Oscar was talking like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ryan Garcia dropped dirty, J Cash is everywhere, man. When are you finna box that 50-year-old Venezuela? I ain't gonna say he from Venezuela. He where he from again? He from Ecuador. You feel me? But I mean that's up to him. You know what I mean? He seen me put it out there. He ignoring it though. You know what I mean? He understand the shit hot and ready over here like Little Caesars. He don't want none of that. So let's do this live stream right now. Let me share my screen for y'all real quick. I'm gonna give you guys my reaction as this shit is going on. You feel me? Shout out to MMAweekly.com for the video, man. You know what I mean? Let's get into it.
Now we will hear from boxing legend as well as chairman and CEO of Golden Boy Promotions. Please welcome Oscar De La Hoya.
Me and Canelo got the same shades on. What you talking about? And Mongia. Yeah, we styling out here.
Thank you very much. Please sit down.
Uh-oh. He said, please sit down. He's like, sit down. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all gonna listen to this shit. That man started unfolding that paper. He had that shit written. You heard?
Thank you very much for being here for what I truly believe will be the changing of the guard of Mexican boxing from Canelo Alvarez to Jaime Munguia. My sole purpose in this promotion is to support Jaime, an undefeated, incredible talent who deserves the stage and spotlight at this point of his career. However, I would be remiss if I didn't respond to the man I used to promote.
So he telling y'all, yo, listen, man, I really think my guy gonna beat this man. I think it's gonna be a passing of the torch. We got this in the bag. But before I get into this shit, man, I need to address this shit that this fuck nigga been saying, bro. So keep it 1,000, Oscar. You need an angry translator. Hit me up, bro. I mean, I work with you in terms of pricing. Don't even worry about it.
He seems to have trouble remembering who helped him become a true global star. To be clear, I have nothing but respect for Canelo Alvarez as a fighter. His record and abilities speak for themselves. But he has spent much of the last 2 months insulting me rather than promoting this fight. So I'll make it a little bit easier for him. Yes, I have faced a lot of challenges in my life. Yes, I've been to rehab several times. Yes, there were some really low points in my life. And yes, there were times that work was not my priority based on my mental health.
Yo, I'm gonna just say this. I never heard Oscar De La Hoya just flat out say all of that shit all in one sitting, man. This might be a little. This is a step in the right direction, because one of the first things that you gotta do before you change is admit your wrongdoings or the habits that you don't have in your life. You know what I'm saying? Before You know what I mean? You change for the better. You definitely got to address these things. You got to come to grips with what your problems are. This is the first time I ever heard Oscar De La Hoya come out and be like, yeah, I got all these problems. Yeah, I went through this. Yeah, I was dealing with this. You see what I mean? So that kind of caught me off guard that he actually took this approach, because Oscar, he liked to keep shit. You know what I mean? He liked to keep shit to himself. You know what I mean? He had a lot of skeletons in his closet that he got really good with ignoring.
Which I had neglected for so long. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo Alvarez, period. The company you fought under for decades has always had one name, and it's mine. So put some fucking respect on it.
Yo, De La Hoya practiced that shit in the mirror, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That nigga De La Hoya, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him, put some fucking respect on it. Yo, the way that he emphasized that shit, bro. Listen, bro. De La Hoya was practicing that shit for days. He had that shit written out. That card, that note, that letter, whatever the fuck he got in his hand, he had that shit written. You know what I'm saying? He had that shit typed up in MLA format, double space. You know what I'm saying? They had the motherfucking nigga hit the tab button a couple times. That shit was indented. Listen, that motherfucker was well prepared for this situation, bro. He said, put some fucking respect on it. That nigga bit the lip when he pronounced the F. He said the nigga said the fuck. I'm like, damn, what the fuck up, nigga? You out here wilding. Yo, I gotta replay that back, bro. The funniest shit to me, bro. The funniest shit to me was Canelo's reaction, bro. Canelo didn't react yet since I paused it, but the way his head turned, he was like, yo, I know this motherfucker ain't just say that. Bro, Canelo, he don't take disrespect lightly. So wait for the head turn.
As for Jaime, he has always dared to be
He
great.
said, don't fucking talk to me like that.
Just as he's this Saturday night. And this serves as a bit of a full circle for him. Remember when Jaime was 21 years old, volunteered to step in against Triple G?
I should start talking louder so Canelo can't be heard.
And Canelo failed 2 drug tests.
Ooh, he brought up the drug test. De La Hoya wilding. You know, Canelo don't like when you bring that shit up. You know, when Caleb Plant brought that shit up and he said, oh, yeah, you a drug cheat. You could see that shit made Canelo blood boil. You feel me? That shit really gets underneath Canelo's skin. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, to bring that up in front of that man's face, you looking for smoke.
Though Jaime wasn't allowed to fulfill his dream 2018, on Saturday night, he will do just that. Fulfill his dream and be world champion.
Tienen que escribirle lo que tiene que decir este pinche maricón, cabrón. Tú lo escribes. ¿Qué lo escribes, pendejo? Tú no escribes nada, cabrón. Tú no haces nada. Tú no haces nada. Yo lo escribí. Eres un pendejo, eso es lo que eres. Eres un pendejo, cabrón, porque estás nomás ahí. Los que hacen todo son los que están detrás de ti. Tú eres un pendejo nomás con la imagen, idiota.
Sí.
Cabrón.
Siéntate, güey.
Siéntate, güey. Yo, De La Hoya was like, yeah. Yo, this shit is fucking hilarious, bro. Oh my God. Bro, I gotta play that back. Yeah, I'm gonna actually see if my dad is available so he could translate clearly, because I understood exactly what he was saying, but I'm having trouble exactly hearing what the man's saying. Let me see. Bro, he called him maricón, cabrón. Bro, he called that man every disrespectful name in the book. Now, in Puerto Rico, you got to understand different ethnicities, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Spaniards. We speak Spanish different. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same language, but our lingo different. The overall slang is different, and words have different meanings. Some words are stronger than others in accordance to what ethnicity you talking to. Now, you know, like in Puerto Rico, they use cabrón like how we say nigga. You feel me? They're like, que pasa, cabrón. But with Mexicans, though, they find that highly offensive. You see what I mean? Canelo really was, you could tell he was definitely heated. I didn't even, and I was watching this as it was going on live, and Oh, before I get into that, man, shout out to Chepo Reynoso, man. He must be doing well with his health because I haven't seen him in the spotlight in a long time. And he came up and he spoke to the people. You know, he's standing at the table and shit like that. So it's dope to see that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chepo. That's just a little sidebar. But regardless, Canelo Alvarez was enraged by that. Facts. You know what I mean? So, yeah, shit definitely personal between them. This ain't just promotion. You know what I mean? And Canelo really despises Oscar De La Hoya. Let's rewind this shit back. Let me see where we at.
In my life. Yes, I've been to rehab several times. Yes, there were some really low points in my life. And yes, there were times that work was not my priority based on my mental health, which I had neglected for so long. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo Alvarez, period. The company.
Is that facts or cat? Is that facts or cat? Like, keep it 1,000. Like, is this facts or cat? Did Golden Boy build Canelo to who he is today? It's hard to dispute that, man. You know what I mean? It's hard to dispute that. You feel me? How can anybody say that that's not true? You feel me? It's like he has a strong point with that. They built Canelo from the bottom, putting him on when Mayweather and Golden Boy was working real close, man. They built him up to the point where he became a superstar. And Canelo hasn't had much fights outside of Golden Boy since then. You feel me? So that Oscar De La Hoya, you know, like he said, yo, I got all these problems. And one thing you can't dispute is that I made you the star that you are. I took a big part in you becoming the superstar that you currently are today. And how can you even refute that? You feel me? And I think that bothers Canelo. You know what I mean? That definitely bothers Canelo. You know what I mean? Because he can't really dispute that. That's facts.
Company you fought under for decades,
Not decades,
has always had one name, and it's mine.
Plus.
So put some fucking respect on it. And it's mine. So put some has always had one name, and it's mine. So put some fucking respect on it. As for Jaime, he has always dared to be great.
The head turn get me every time.
As for Jaime, he has always dared to be great, just as he's this Saturday night.
Yo, that shit took time to register in Canelo's head. He was like, this nigga just say that? Probably because English ain't his first language. It takes him a little bit more to process what the fuck is being said in English.
As for Jaime, he has always dared to be great, just as he's this Saturday night.
Like that.
And this serves as a bit of a full circle for him. Remember when Jaime was 21 years old, volunteered to step in against Triple G, and Canelo failed 2 drug tests? Though Jaime wasn't allowed to fulfill his dream, 2018, on Saturday night, he will do just that, fulfill his dream and be world champion.
Tienen que escribirle lo que tiene que decir este pinche maricón, cabrón. Tú lo escribes. ¿Qué lo escribes, pendejo? Tú no escribes nada, cabrón. Tú no haces nada. Tú no haces nada.
I think he's saying, like, who wrote that for you? You didn't write that. You don't do anything. It's, yo, listen. He's pretty much saying, like, you're not the one who wrote that. So what the fuck is, like, who wrote that for you? You don't do anything type shit. Like, just trying to discredit him. Like, nigga, you talking like you him, but you don't really, you don't do anything. But Oscar responds and said, yeah, I wrote it. Yo escribí. So he's saying I wrote it. I guess he's talking about the note that he the note that he had written out. Put some fucking respect on it. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I was, you know what I mean? Spanish first language, and you're right. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me know. Yeah, I was trying to, because sometimes it's hard for me to hear certain words that they saying, so I'm trying to piece the shit together to the best of my ability. Did De La Hoya call Canelo a baboso?
Eres un pendejo, cabrón, porque están nomás ahí. Los que hacen todo son los que están escribes, pendejo. Tú no escribes nada, cabrón. Tú no haces nada. Tú no haces nada.
Yo lo escribí.
Eres un pendejo, eso es lo que eres.
Eres un baboso.
Eres un pendejo, cabrón, porque estás nomás ahí. Los que hacen todo son los que están detrás de ti. Tú eres un pendejo nomás con la imagen, idiota.
Sí.
Did he call him a baboso? That's pretty much calling.
All right, let's have everyone take a beat a little bit, and we will move on with our show. So first, now we want to turn our attention.
Yo, then after that, bro, Oscar was like, you know who's your daddy? Yo, Canelo was fucking hot, bro. That boy was heated. Yo, what my New York niggas say, that boy was on hots. That nigga was sick. Jesus Christ. Said Oscar better be careful. I heard Canelo has cartel ties. Hey man, I don't know nothing about that, my brother. It sounds like a subject that I'm not trying to get into. But Oscar De La Hoya got a history with being threatened by the cartel too. He talked about how, like, during his training camp when he was getting ready for Chavez Sr., that them cartel dudes came up to his training camp and threatened him, talking about that if you beat him and shit, we were going to, like, you know, hurt him and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm sure he's pretty familiar with the cartel himself. He said Oscar is a simpleton. He definitely has somebody ghostwrite that. I mean, regardless, bro. I mean, if somebody wrote it for him or not, that was great delivery, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Damn, I ain't know that. Shit. Damn, that's it. That's the only likes y'all giving me, man. Get them likes up, man. We got 46 people in the building, 44 people in the building. Get them likes up, man. Come on, man. He still, he read it. Shit, at least we know he could read. Shit. Kevin, we gonna talk about that. It's in the title, my brother. I just wanted to speak about the De La Hoya and Canelo shit first, because the majority of this live is gonna be speaking on Ryan Garcia's situation. You feel what I mean? We're gonna break this shit down, the substances he popped dirty for, the benefits of it. You feel what I mean? We gonna speak about it. Just give me a little bit of time, my brother. Just be a little bit patient with me. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm a little stingy with the likes. Damn, that's crazy. At least he honest shit. Nah, man, look out for the channel, man. We a small channel. We try and grow. We try and get places, my brother. So if you could hit the like, it'll be very much appreciated. As long as the algorithm is on the up, you know what I mean? I'm extremely thankful. So, you know what I mean? Hit that like, man. Hit that like. Let's get it popping. Hit the like as soon as you come in. That was my overall reaction to the Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo situation. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I hope that it keeps. I hope it keeps going. You feel what I mean? Tomorrow gonna be the weigh-in. I hope they get into it there. I hope they get into it the night of the fight, bro. I hope that they continue getting this beef popping. You feel me? Oscar De La Hoya fell away because it's a Golden Boy promotion. You know what I mean? I think he was cool with Canelo saying a little shit about it. I don't think he was really bothered by that. But what seemed to tick Oscar De La Hoya off, in all honesty, was the fact that Canelo didn't want Oscar involved with the promotion. And it's like, how the fuck you gonna have a Golden Boy promotion and don't have the Golden Boy involved? That don't even make no sense. So De La Hoya took that as the ultimate sign of disrespect, and he made sure he told Oscar how to wait. He made sure to tell Canelo exactly how he felt. You know, and Canelo, just like how Floyd is, bro, you know, they kiss his ass, you know what I mean, try to appease him the best way they can. They're not used to being spoken to in a certain way. And you could tell, you know what I mean? You could tell that they sensitive dudes that, you know, are usually respected. They're not accustomed to being disrespected. You know what I mean? They don't deal with disrespect well. You know, Canelo was annoyed, man. He was annoyed. People keep asking me this, and it's like, I pick De La Hoya all the time. You know what I mean? Prime Oscar will beat Prime Canelo. I think that he will outbox him. If y'all watch Oscar De La Hoya, man, he was an extremely intelligent fighter, had good movement, good feet. He had punching power. He had a great jab. Come on, man. I don't see how anybody. I think he cooks Canelo. If we speaking honestly, now if we talking about right now, Oscar, he asked out. It's an older man, but But if we talking prime for prime, 154 Canelo versus prime 154 De La Hoya. De La Hoya was more skilled than him, better ring IQ. You know what I mean? I think he would have outpointed Canelo. I don't think he would have stopped Canelo. You know what I mean? Canelo he pretty durable. He got a solid chin. I think it would have been competitive. Let's not get it wrong, but I think that Oscar was on a different level. You feel me? Yeah, Oscar is significantly bigger than Canelo too. That's a fact. De La Hoya was like at 126, 130, 35, 40, 47, 54, right? I think he's a 6th-division world champion. That man was 5'10", 5'11" at 126, bro. And made it all the way up to 54 and was successful in every weight class. Wait, what weight? He's a 6th-division world champion, right? Where he got his first world title at? Was it 130 or 126? I think it was I'm trying to figure out what weight class that was in. It was 6 different weight classes. We know that. We got that established. Let's check this out real quick. I ain't trying to get too sidetracked. I just trying to prove a point. Because everybody keep asking me about him versus Canelo. It's like, Canelo great. He a first ballot Hall of Famer. We know that. You feel me? But like Oscar was just different, bro. Oscar was a different animal. You feel me? And I'm picking him all day. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I got him all day over Super Feather. So it was 130. It was at 130 that he got his world title. And then I think he got titles from 130 to 160. Let me see. 154, 160. Yeah. Yeah, he got titles from 130 to 160. Oscar beats a prime GGG. I think he outboxed Triple G too. You feel me? So 130 to 160, bro. Oscar's an all-time great. The only person that could dominate more divisions than him, you know what I mean, in history, period, is Manny Pacquiao and Amanda Serrano. You feel me? That man is a monster, bro. Like, if y'all don't know, nah, man. They weren't at the same level, Andres. I don't think you watched Oscar De La Hoya enough. Prime De La Hoya, you gotta check him out, bro. I don't think they was on the same level at all. You know what I mean? Nah, I disagree with that. But you're entitled to your opinion. Canelo is the first and only boxer in history to become undisputed champion at super middleweight. I mean, Andre Ward, he had 3 out of 4 titles, and that was because Lucien Butte didn't want to fight him. You know what I mean? Lucien Butte was a drug cheat as well, so he really didn't deserve that title. But regardless, I mean, that sounds good. Undisputed at 168, okay. You know, that's pretty easy for him to do when he's the cash cow. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to fight him. It's easy to be in that situation. You know? It's all right. He a 4-division world champion. Oscar's a 6-division world champion. And Oscar won 11 titles throughout the course of them 6 divisions. Oscar is an all-time great, point blank, period. And he might not be the best person. He might be a constant fucker-upper. You feel me? But one thing we can't dispute is his legacy. Because him being an all-time great in the boxing ring, simple and plain. But that's my overall take on the situation, man. You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty hilarious. Like I said, the highlight of my day for sure. You know what I mean? Besides having my son. And I'm looking forward to seeing what transpires afterwards. You know what I mean? And if Jaime Munguia somehow defeats Canelo Alvarez, the first person I'm going to be looking to for their reaction is Oscar De La Hoya. That boy going to sniff a whole brick. They get into that shit. You know what I'm saying? He might sniff a whole kilo if Munguia beat Canelo. He gonna have to check in. He gonna have to check into another rehab after that. That boy gonna go fucking ape shit. You hear me? He says all the greatest boxers fucked up with drugs or personal issues. I mean, yeah, that's a fact. Sugar Ray Leonard, Aaron Pryor, the list goes on. Mike Tyson, you know what I mean? Personal issues, shit. That's basically every fighter that done fucking got in the ring. They all done got their own personal issues. You gotta understand, a lot of these boxers are not clicking all up here. You know what I'm saying? For you to fight for a living and put your life on the line as a profession, bro, it's something that's not normal. You might be an intelligent person. I'm not associating you with being dumb, but there's something about you up here that's not 100%. You know what I mean? You definitely got some crazy in you if you choose boxing as a profession. Am I a fan of Roberto Duran? Yeah. I would love to meet Roberto Duran, man. He been having some health issues, man. I hope I run into him, God forbid, before something happens to him. You know what I mean? But he'd be around. He'd be around for sure. Yeah, you gotta be a little crazy to be, Anonymous. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be a little crazy to be a boxer or a fighter in general. You gotta have something, you gotta have some screws loose about you. You know what I mean? For sure. Mazuma was good. J6, what up? He says Oscar was on his Birdman shit. Put some respect on my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. What weight was Oscar at his prime? I'm gonna say 47. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the box rec right here. So when we talking about 140, it's definitely 47 for me. But let's take a look at what he did at 40. I think the best he's ever looked was against Chavez, though. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I love how he looked against Chavez and shit like that. But he didn't have that many fights at 140 though. I think he only literally had 3 fights at 140. Yeah, so he fought Daryl Tyson, Chavez, Miguel Angel Gonzalez, and then he moved up and fought Pernell after. So he fought Pernell, Camacho, Wilfredo Rivera, Chavez again. He rematched Chavez, Ike Corte, Obakar, Tito Trinidad, Shane Mosley. Yeah, without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt, it was 147. That's when then he fought Arturo Gatti as well. I don't know why the hell they did that. I don't know why they did that. They did Arturo Gatti dirty. I don't know why they would ever put him in there with a prime De La Hoya, but regardless, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, 47 is definitely J6 says, Mazuma, do you see Tank losing between 130 to 140? Can he beat all of them? Well, I don't even care to really answer that question because the reality of the situation is we won't know because he's not going to fight all of them. You feel me? Do I think that he could beat them guys? Yeah, I think he has the potential to beat them guys in or around his division. But, is it possible that he could lose against them guys? Yeah. Yeah. You feel me? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? He has the potential to be just about anybody. He's an elite fighter, but is it possible that he could also lose? Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on Frank Martin. You know what I mean? I got him as a favorite against Frank Martin, but that's not nobody to underestimate. That boy Frank Martin training like his life depend on it. And a hungry fighter is a dangerous fighter. So a fighter that feel like they got something to prove is a dangerous fighter that you cannot underestimate. You feel me? So we'll just have to wait and see. Tank is special though. Tank is special. There ain't no doubt about it. So let's get into the ultimate topic of the hour, man. Let me get my drink. You feel me? Let me get my drink real quick. Let's get my drink real quick, man. We gotta speak about, the ultimate topic. A bombshell was dropped on the boxing world earlier today. It wasn't even that long ago, honestly. And that's y'all boy Ryan Garcia, man. Coming off of the best win of his career. Pretty much having the whole world talking about him, praising him, you know what I mean, laughing at him. I feel like his fan base multiplied after the fact, that we being honest. Has just come out and yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. Vada comes out I think it started off with certain sources coming out and saying that Ryan Garcia may have possibly failed a drug test. You know what I mean? There was a letter that had been put out by VADA, and they said that this man had failed the day. Hold on, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna share the screen with y'all. Let's pull this up. Yahoo Sports, ESPN. Let's go with ESPN. Let's go with ESPN. I rock with ESPN. So let's see exactly what they're saying about this, and let's break it down for those of y'all who don't really know the details. He said, "Bro, how you gonna ask me if Ryan Garcia?" All right, let's talk about it. Do you think Ryan cheated? It seems weird that the referee kept saving Devin and the test comes out 2 weeks after the fight. Well, the referee and the drug test have nothing to do with each other. So I think that's called reaching at the end of the day. You feel what I mean? If that man failed a drug test, yeah, he cheated. You know what I mean? He cheated with the weight. You know what I mean? He strategically came overweight to have an advantage. He admitted it, so he cheated in that aspect. People try to defend that and said that he didn't cheat somehow. Bro, he just went against the rules. He didn't cheat, bro. That's the same shit. Y'all just finding different ways to call him a cheater. Y'all literally like those, they're synonyms, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about? But regardless, I try to defend him on that. Now it comes out that he tested positive for 2 banned substances. One of them is unconfirmed as of right now, but he tested positive for ostarine, something that Alexander Povetkin had tested positive for, and Lucian Butey. You feel what I mean? This is something that has been caught within boxers before, so it's a pretty common performance enhancement drug. He's trying to blame it on ashwagandha, whatever the hell that is, but that's an herbal supplement at the end of the day. You're not going to fucking find ostarine or ashwagandha. You feel me? But let's talk about it. You see what I mean? Let's pull up this article right here. Let's share the screen, and let's talk about this report right here. So it's not really a question of whether he cheated or not. The reality of the situation is he cheated. You feel me? So let's whether he did it intentionally or not, he cheated. So let's share this screen right here. Shout out to ESPN for keeping us informed of what's going on in the boxing world. Let's read this through. It says boxer Ryan Garcia tested positive for banned substance ostarine. You see what I mean? Star boxer Ryan Garcia tested positive for the performance enhancement substance ostarine the day before and the day of his upset win over Devin Haney last month. Y'all hear that shit? The day before and the day of his upset. So he tested the substance back to back in 2 different days. You feel what I mean? It was just chilling in his system from the 19th to the 10th of April. So my question is, I mean, y'all see that, you know, why did y'all wait so long to put out this information? You feel me? Why did it take so long? Why wasn't the fight canceled as a result? Oh, I know why. Y'all wasn't trying to fuck up that money. You see what I mean? Y'all wasn't trying to fuck up that money. Y'all understood that there was a lot of money on the line. So y'all let that shit die down a little bit. You let the fight take place, and then you know, then you put it out 2 weeks later, essentially. You feel what I mean? How long has it been since April 20th, man? How long has it been since April 20th? Let's where the fuck my calendar at, man? April 20th, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's been 11 days since then. You feel me? And he has 10 days to, you know, test his B sample. Yeah, almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks since they've announced that this man has been on performance enhancement drugs. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's see. He said failed twice is coping. Wait, who said that? Who said that? Hold on. Who said that? What is going on? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Oh my God, bro. We're gonna speak about this too, but let's continue to go with the article. The urine samples were collected prior to the fight, but the results weren't known until later. Okay. I think that they need to speed up this process on these drug tests, man. They should have the results the same day that they, you know, collect these samples. That's just me, though. You know what I mean? I don't know the whole process. I don't know if that's possible. But regardless, man, like that needs to be sped up. There's no reason why we should be figuring this out now. You feel me? Garcia has 10 days to request his B sample, that his B sample be tested. Garcia's A sample also screened positive for 19. I don't even know how to pronounce that shit, but I know it's nandrolone or something by that. So not only did he test for, ostarine, but it says that his fucking sample also was positive for this substance right here. And we're going to speak about both drugs and what they do. You feel what I mean? But its presence is unconfirmed until further lab analysis. Everybody knows I don't cheat. Ryan Garcia said in a video posted on X, never taken a steroid. I don't even know where to get steroids. I barely take supplements. Big lies. I beat his ass. Oscar Golden Boy Promotions said in a statement they are working with Garcia's team to determine how this finding came to be. Ryan has put out multiple statements denying knowingly used any banned substances, and we believe him. So Golden Boy backing their fighter as they should. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to fuck their money up or have a fighter in their stable that has a ruined reputation, because that could cost them money at the end of the day. You feel what I mean? That's all it's about. You know what I mean? They don't want to fuck up their money. So what they're going to try to do is try to restore his reputation to the best of their ability, similar to what they did with Canelo Alvarez. You feel me? Garcia 25, floored Haney 3 times and won by majority decision, but that result now stands to be overturned unless the B sample returns negative, which is rare. I have never heard of a situation where the A sample was dirty and then the B sample ended up being clean. Never heard of that. You feel me? So more than likely, and that's why a lot of these dudes don't even test their B samples, because they know low-key that they was dirty. You know what I mean? So they don't see the need of even doing that, because it's just going to confirm furthermore that they're fucking cheaters. You feel me? So let's, now that we established this, because there's pretty much nothing really else to talk about with this within this article right here. Let's talk about ostarine. Ostarine. Let's look that up. And look, the first thing that comes up is Ryan Garcia testing positive for the substance. It says ostarine is a selective androgen receptor modulator that attaches to proteins in the body and effectively tells muscles to grow. So this is a muscle enhancer. It strengthens you. It is used to aid performance by helping athletes build muscle and enhance their rate of fat loss, and also to increase stamina and recovery ability. So this shit essentially makes you a fucking superhero, bro. Like this is what I'm taking from it. It aids performance by helping athletes. This shit builds muscle mass, cuts fat, and increases stamina and allows you to recover easier. That's like a drug that's tailor-made for boxers. If you're a boxer, this is something that you all want. Of course, you would like to have strength. You want to be able to get that fat up off of your body so you can make weight easier. You want to be able to have the best stamina possible. And you want to be able to recover to the best of your ability as well. You see what I mean? Like, this is, and it's crazy that, this man struggled with the weight cut, yet he was on a performance enhancement drug that's supposed to help him cut weight. You see what I mean? Let's see. Does ostarine raise testosterone? Okay, it doesn't increase testosterone. What is ostarine best for? Many bodybuilders take it to put on muscle mass, enhance their fat loss speed, and increase strength while bulking and cutting cycles. I can't make this shit up, people. Y'all cannot make this shit up. Wow. So it's a selective androgen receptor modulator, which is also known as a SARM. You know what I mean? This is what he's on. So let's go back and see what the hell is that substance called again, because I had trouble pronouncing it in itself. It was called like 19 Norando. Bro, listen, I ain't even about to do that. I mean, I ain't about to show that side of me where I'm struggling trying to read some shit. So what is it for? It says once marketed as dietary supplements and mainly used by bodybuilders. So it seems like this is something that he's getting into. You know what I mean? It seems like he's dealing with shit that bodybuilders deal with. Let me see. Nandrolone is an anabolic steroid used to treat anemia and other conditions. It's a synthetic version of testosterone. They use it to build muscle. Seems like he's just fucking with substance with banned substances that have to do with, you know, putting on muscles. Let me see the benefits of this. Let's get more into the benefits of this shit right here. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Hit the like button because I'm giving you guys the real. You feel me? I'm letting you guys know exactly what Ryan Garcia is getting into. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So this is clevelandclinic.org. So this is an official website. They got the overview, what it is, how does it work. Let me see. I'm trying to check the benefits section. Where's the benefits? Okay. So nandrolone can help manage certain conditions. Nandrolone promotes red blood cell production, promotes muscle endurance, and healing, builds lean muscle mass, increases bone density. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here. This is what Ryan Garcia is getting into. Now, I just had this situation where, hold the fuck on. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Can y'all see me? Hold up. What's going on? What the fuck? Y'all see me? All right, my fault, y'all. I had a little mishap real quick. But no, that's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Now, I told you guys when this live first started that a while back I was suspicious of Ryan Garcia fucking with performance enhancement drugs. You see what I mean? All the way back to when he was dealing with Canelo Alvarez when he was a part of their stable. I was suspicious about him because I seen how his body had changed significantly throughout a small time frame. You see what I mean? Let me see if I can find this picture of Ryan Garcia before and after. And his body just changed very, very quickly within a small time frame. Let me see if I can find this picture because when he had first started off boxing, he had like a, you know, typical Mexican body, pause, like, you know, soft body and shit like that, pause. And then like when he was in Canelo's camp, he was extremely shredded. And I'm just like, bro, where the hell did all this muscle come from? Like he was never built that way. You know what I mean? So I was automatically suspicious from there, in all honesty. But I got a picture. I seen a picture online where I was like, yeah, that definitely. It was like when I found that before and after picture of Alicia Bumgarner, and I knew right then and there that she was on something. You feel what I mean? When I seen her flex and I seen them big ass biceps she had, I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird. You see what I mean? Let's see. There gotta be one, man. Like, this is when he was in Canelo's camp, bro. This is when he was in Canelo's camp. Canelo a cheater too? Yeah, we know that. We know that. I always call him a cheater. That shit ain't changed nothing. But look at how big he was in this picture right here. This one right here. Y'all see where my mouse is at. I never seen him that big. You feel me? Look at the muscle mass that he's putting on. You feel me? And his body did change since then. But there's younger pictures of him. You know, not too far away from this time frame where he had little to no muscle at all. So I was just like, bro, where the fuck is this even coming from? Like, how did he put on muscle that quickly? Typically, when people put on muscle and you know, they put on a significant amount of muscle, yet they didn't move up in weight, it's kind of weird. You see what I mean? It's something that definitely is telling. And damn, let me see if I could find. There was like a before and after picture. There was one when he was coming up. You know what I mean? He didn't even have no tattoos and shit like that. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. But regardless, hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. My fault, y'all. My son's sick, so you know what I'm saying? And they said Petty Reynoso. That's crazy. But bro, there was a picture, bro. I swear to God, bro, where like he had shown like how small and like low key look fragile type shit. You see what I mean? And then all of a sudden he all ripped the fuck up, and it wasn't even that close of a time frame. So I was suspicious about him for a while. You know what I mean? And I was suspicious about a lot of people. I was suspicious about a lot of people that was involved with Canelo camp at one point in time, and they all slowly but surely got exposed. Whether we talking about Luis Neri, whether we talking about Jose, Cesar Martinez, Canelo, Oscar Valdez. I don't know if I mentioned him already. Did I mention him already? I said Neri, Julio Cesar Martinez, Canelo. Shit, what was the other one? Oscar Valdez. You see what I mean? I was a little suspicious about Andy Ruiz too, because all of a sudden that fat just fell off his motherfucking body at one point. You see what I mean? He actually looked like he was getting some abs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But it was just weird, bro. Very weird. And then like Ryan Garcia takes pictures like flexing like a bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? So his whole like, look at this. This like a motherfucking bodybuilder pose right here. He flexing the muscles. He letting you know that them motherfucking Johns he taking. You know what I mean? He putting in work. This nigga posing like Mr. Olympia and shit. You feel me? I thought you was a boxer. This nigga posing like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. But regardless, man, I was automatically suspicious about Ryan Garcia since, you know what I mean, he was involved with the Eddie Reynoso camp. That's just me. You know what I mean? I don't know if he got it from them. I don't know what it is. But regardless, the man a fucking cheater. Straight like that. Now, let's get into these groupies. I can't call them boxer fans, man. I refuse to call these dudes boxer fans because I'm a boxer fan myself, and you'll never hear me spew the excuses that these people are putting on, you know what I mean, to defend Ryan Garcia. And it really shows how much they hate this black man, bro. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, man. Like, this shit is deeply rooted in racism. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm sorry. Like, if y'all still defending Ryan Garcia to this point, just as, shit on Devin Haney, I'm very suspicious about your character as a person and what you know what I mean, what your values are. You know what I mean? Because it seems like, in all honesty, that y'all would do anything to go out of your way to discredit this black man. You know what I mean? I said on Instagram earlier, I said, y'all owe Devin Haney an apology. Y'all went on a tide. Y'all went on a fucking tear to try to destroy that kid just because y'all don't like that man dead. Imagine that shit. Bill Haney ain't the one fighting. Why y'all going out of your way to destroy this man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Southpaw, he might defend Ryan Garcia. You know, he was trying to defend Alicia Bumgarner, you know what I mean? Because he was so thirsty over that strong head bitch. You see what I mean? That he act like he didn't care about the performance enhancement shit because it was a girl. And this nigga act like he never been around a pretty female before. You know what I mean? I know he don't got one in his crib, so you know what I'm saying? He got whenever he see one, he try to be Mr. Save-A-Ho. You feel me? But he was defending Alicia Bumgarner when she tested positive. So I wouldn't doubt it that he defending this man because at the end of the day he defeated Devin Haney. So, he hate Devin Haney so much for some strange reason that, he'll defend a cheater. He'll go against the integrity of boxing to defend that man because he hates that father so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Now he don't fuck with Bumgarner because she would be working with Bill Haney. Yeah, but we can't forget certain shit. We don't forget certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw was in jail playing top bunk to a motherfucker named Delicious. Yo, a nigga named Delicious is crazy. But no, let's get away from that. So but yo, these fucking groupies, bro. These hate, like these deeply racist motherfuckers, man. Just coming out of their way. We got 50 people in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned into the live right now. 54 people in the building, man. Hit the like button as soon as you come in, man. Hit the like button as soon as you come in, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in and supporting the channel. But regardless, bro, I'm not about to sit here and act like, you know, there's any way to defend Ryan Garcia. There's not. The reality of the situation is Ryan Garcia cheated multiple ways. He does not deserve that W against Devin Haney no more. You know what I mean? Because it says that you test positive for Osterine, and it's unconfirmed as of right now. You know what I mean? They got to do a little bit more studying or whatever. But it seems like you're also testing positive for nandrolone. So you're testing positive for 2 banned substances, bro. And you talking about it could be the ashwagandha that you were taking? You said you barely take supplements, but then you pulling out a bottle of supplements called ashwagandha, and you say, it might have been this. Oh, I don't, man, this is all a setup, man. Oh, Victor Conti, he has a good relationship with Vada, and he has a good relationship with Bill because Devin works with Snack. They paid off Vada to give me a fake drug test. Why don't you go test that B sample then? Why don't you test that B sample then? You see what I mean? I bet you he won't follow through with that. Bet you he won't follow through with it at all. You know why? Because he's a fucking liar, yo. And the fact that we got these, all of a sudden, bro, I never really heard too many conspiracy theorists in the sport of boxing, but they came out full-fledged today. Oh, they're doing anything to try to discredit your win. So you mean to tell me that when Ryan Garcia attempts to prove that he's a clean fighter, he could go to VADA, right? Because he screenshotted a email from VADA talking about that he was negative, that he was clean, right? He could use VADA to justify him being a clean fighter, but when they consider him a dirty fighter or show that he's a dirty fighter, all of a sudden, VADA's trying to compromise that man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Try that shit with somebody else, my nigga. We not idiots around here, cuz. We not idiots around here. Where was it? I bet you the roles was reversed. Let's keep it 1,000, y'all. We got 61 people in the building. Hit the like button, by the way. But let's say it was a situation where Dev beat up on Ryan. Right? Let's say he whooped Ryan ass. Let's say he did Ryan just like how Ryan did him. And come to find out, Devin Haney test positive for nandrolone and Osterine, all that shit, right? Just completely caught lying. Do you think no conspiracy theorists would have came out and was like, yo, man, they try to set Dev up, man. They trying to take that win away from Dev. Man, the boxing world would be in a frenzy right now, shitting on Devin Haney. They'll be asking for a lifetime ban, all that shit. Keep it 1,000. That's how I know that these dudes, they try to play with this conspiracy theory shit, bro. I see exactly right through what you doing, man. You see what I mean? You know damn well Ryan Garcia is a cheat, but your deep-rooted hatred for this black man won't allow you to think about things logically, because logic tells you, oh, Ryan was a cheater. You know what I mean? He did Devin Haney wrong. Devin Haney's the victim in this situation. He doesn't deserve this win, but your deeply rooted hatred and this black man makes you put on this conspiracy theory hat and try to twist it in a way where they're setting Ryan Garcia up. Why the fuck would they do that? Why the fuck would they do that? You see what I mean? The energy is never the same for the people that got a certain complexion, bro. That's just the reality. You feel me? It's straight like that. I mean, there's nothing else to really say about that. Mayweather never got caught cheating, my brother. You guys got to stop it. You got to stop it. They said that he was taking an IV with saline, and saline is no. He took an IV after the fight because he was dehydrated. He got an exemption from the Nevada State Athletic Commission to do so. You know what I mean? He didn't go behind the state commission's back. You know what I mean? It got approved, and he was able to do so. The problem with saline IVs is they can be used as a masking agent for performance enhancement drugs. So if you put in an IV for vitamins or whatever, it could be used as a way to cover steroids that are possibly in your system. But Floyd Mayweather has always been an advocate for VADA. He's the one who pretty much made random blood and urine testing popular in the sport of boxing, and he's never been caught with anything in his system. You see what I mean? So people, I think there's one writer put that shit out there, and ever since then, people been saying that Floyd Mayweather test positive and, he has performance enhancement drugs. No, he had a saline IV. And people typically do that. If you're dehydrated and you go to the hospital, they'll give you an IV with saline because they can't give you a fucking IV with water. Because they give you an IV with water, you know what I'm saying? You will die. You know what I'm saying? You will die. Your blood cells will burst and you will die. You feel me? So they give you an IV with saline to rehydrate your body. You feel what I mean? That's why when Floyd Mayweather was doing these interviews in the lead up to the Manny Pacquiao fight, you know what I mean? His voice was real hoarse, bro. He was a dehydrated fighter. He got an exemption from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. So if you're going to shit on anybody for him taking that IV, you got to shit on Nevada because they backed this play. They allowed him to do so. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to cut it out, man. You know what I mean? Stop the deflecting. You bringing up Floyd Mayweather. He been retired for how long? When did he fight Manny Pacquiao? This was like, what, 9 years ago already? They fought in like 2015. How long we going to keep talking about this shit? Why are we deflecting towards Floyd Mayweather? The topic is Ryan Garcia. You feel me? That's the whole thing. So if you guys going to go about things, you got to make sure that you got the information in front of you. You got to make sure that you're really doing your research. It's like when people was talking about the Tito Trinidad hand rape controversy, talking about he had loaded raps. That wasn't the case at all. But motherfuckers don't do their research on shit. So they just follow whatever rhetoric is spewed out there. You feel me? That was the situation with Floyd Mayweather. He never got caught cheating. He never tested positive for nandrolone. He never tested positive for Ostarine. Like, it's so simple. I don't understand how you guys can't comprehend that. Floyd Mayweather is not the topic of conversation. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia because he's a fucking cheater. You know what I'm saying? And just like I gave Alicia Bumgarner the smoke for it, I gave Canelo the smoke for it. Everybody that tests positive for a banned substance, I'm going to come at. The only person I didn't come at was David Benavidez because, I don't really look at cocaine as nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I don't think he was using it for fighting purposes. I think the motherfucker just liked the party. You know what I'm saying? John Jones, he was on that coke because he liked the party. That man, John Jones said he's the party the week of the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not assuming. I'm not assuming at all. These are reports that are all over the place that has been confirmed by a letter that was written by Bada. What am I assuming? What am I assuming? Did I just make this up? Am I the first person to say this? You see, this is what people do whenever they try to defend the fighter. You see what I mean? They talk about other shit. As far as I'm concerned, John Jones was never the topic of conversation in this video. Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? He's been a topic of previous videos, but he's not currently the topic in this video. But meanwhile, instead of talking about Ryan Garcia, who's the fucking cheat, he's trying to steer things in a direction where we got to be talking about black athletes. I find it funny that you're bringing up black athletes when they're not the topic of conversation. You know what I mean? It seems like you've proven my point in terms of, these people be having such deep hatred towards these black fighters that they go out of their way to defend somebody who's blatantly cheating. I find it funny how you brought up John Jones and Floyd Mayweather. Meanwhile, like we mentioned, a few Mexican fighters that have tested positive: Canelo Alvarez, Julio Cesar Martinez, Oscar Valdez. You see what I mean? I just mentioned three of them right there. Three-piece. You ain't bring up now neither one of them. What you brought was two black fighters, one that's retired and one that's in a completely different sport. That's not making sense to me, my brother. You feel me? So when he purposely came in overweight and said that he did that strategically, coming out basically admitting that he's cheating, everybody was like, "Oh man, he didn't cheat, man. He just went against the rules. Oh, he just violated he went against the contract. He didn't cheat." Literally as if that's not the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They saying the same shit in a different way. You feel me? So they justified that. When he was having mental health episodes, oh, that's just part of the promotion. That's just part of the promotion, man. Now this man gets caught with 2 fucking PEDs in his system, and y'all motherfuckers is talking about they setting him up. Victor Conti cool with Vada. Devin Haney's a snack athlete. Bill Haney paid Victor Conti to go to Vada and say that he had a failed drug test. Man, cut that shit out, man. Y'all about to discredit a whole anti-doping agency to try to defend this man. Why is it so unrealistic that this dude is a fucking cheater? He blatantly admitted to cheating against Devin Haney with the weight. Who's to say that he wouldn't use a performance enhancement drug to cheat against Devin Haney? It's really simple. It's really simple. You know what I mean? And yeah, I seen Tank's tweet. Let's bring up Tank's tweet. I'm glad you brought that up, my brother. Thank you very much. Let's talk about Gervonta Davis's tweet and why he's a fucking cornball. You see what I mean? And this ain't me defending Devin Haney. I don't give a fuck about this situation. I feel bad for the man because he fell victim to a cheater. Let's not get that wrong. However, we're not really talking about Devin Haney in this situation. We're talking about Ryan Garcia being a cheater. You see what I mean? Let's see. Let me see exactly what he said. Let's see exactly what he said about this Ryan Garcia situation. Let's see if I can find it. Because I'm having trouble finding it on my laptop. So let's pull this John. Let's pull this John from here. Ryan Garcia 3 hours ago. I'm going to find out who paid to create this lie. Now I'm going to release everyone's shit. Time to expose the real snakes. Bro, expose yourself, you fucking clown. Expose yourself, you fucking clown. Let's see. Yo, so check this shit out. Let me see. Cause I'm just seeing shit that Ryan Garcia is posting up right now. What is going on? Let's see. Well, it looked like he deleted the tweet, y'all. You know what I mean? That's what Gervonta Davis do. Fucking goofy. VADA doesn't publicize failed results. VADA didn't publicize it though. Who said that this came from VADA? Who said that VADA publicized it? See, these dudes is fucking goofies, bro. You see what I mean? This is what happens when you have a deep-rooted hatred for black fighters, or specifically Devin Haney, Bill Haney, whatever the situation is. Y'all would defend a drug cheat. Y'all would defend a man who just test positive for multiple Ped'S in order to try to still degrade, you know what I mean, Devin Haney. You see what I mean? This shit only happens in boxing, bro. This shit right here only happens in boxing. It was a VADA test. We know that it was a VADA test, but we never said that VADA was the one that publicized it. You see what I mean? I don't think ESPN will be putting this out. I don't know if Bleacher Report will put this out if this wasn't legitimate. This is being posted by legitimate boxing sources. Ryan Garcia is pretty much telling y'all that these reports are coming from a valid place because he's denying it. If this came from a BS source, he would have been like, yo, this shit not even from VADA, bro. Like, cut it out. You see what I mean? Who's that woman? Who's the woman you referring to, bullies? Who's that? Who's the woman? Yeah, they said the other drug is unconfirmed. You see what I mean? But they said They said that, you know, that's something that was tested positive, and it tested positive in the screening. They just got to do further, you know, analysis. You see what I mean? But what doesn't change is the fact that he tested positive for, you know, ostarine. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like these. Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this, because I guarantee you, if this is a fighter that y'all didn't like, y'all be out of y'all way trying to cook that man right now. Tank is tripping. You know exactly why. You know exactly why Tim Bradley tweeted laughing emojis. He's a fucking clown. You see what I mean? Ryan Garcia was like, Tim Bradley, suck my dick. And then you come out with a banned substance. Now you got motherfuckers like Tim Bradley laughing at you on social media. That's how you know you down bad. You got egghead Tim Bradley out here laughing at you on social media. But I'm going to tell you guys exactly why Gervonta Davis is defending Ryan Garcia right now. Because the reality of the situation is Gervonta beat Ryan Garcia. So if Ryan Garcia comes back off of the loss and does some amazing shit, it makes Tank look good at the end of the day. It boosts his ego. You know what I mean? It gets him more credit from the fans. It gets him more respect. You know what I mean? It makes his resume look much better. You know what I'm saying? So when you know, Devin Haney is somebody who at this point in time may be, you know, a rival of Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? He could be satisfied with the idea of, yo, I beat somebody that beat you. You beat my easy work. You lost to my easy work. You see what I mean? So that's the only reason why he defended Ryan. He don't fuck with Ryan at all. You see what I mean? The only reason why he's defending Ryan Garcia is because Ryan Garcia defeating Devin Haney makes his resume look good. It makes the people on his list, you know what I mean? It makes his resume age better at the end of the day. That's all it really is. You feel me? Bro, they made it clear. Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellaby, Gervonta Davis, his team, they made it clear that they did not want to get into the ring with Devin Haney, right? So when they see Ryan Garcia defeat Devin Haney, they're like, shit, well, we definitely don't got to fight the motherfucker now. You feel me? So now what they want to do is they want to keep boosting up Ryan Garcia because, for one, that's somebody they beat in the past, and two, he beat somebody that, you know, he was avoiding for a while. That's something that we can't deny. It's I see right through the bullshit. That's exactly why Gervonta is defending him. He's not defending him because he fucks with Ryan, that's his friend. He don't fuck with him. He gave him a fake number the last time they interacted with each other after the fight. He gave him a fake number. You feel me? He don't fuck with Ryan. He just knows that, you know, bigging up Ryan is what's in his best interest because it makes him look good. That's the only reason why he's doing that. You feel me? Gervonta, and the thing is, he's a very uneducated dude. Look, Shakur Stevenson put something out. He says, say, gang, any nigga ever get in there and cheat with me like that, RIP. Shakur, you not like that. But anyway, he says, any boxer standing with that shit a hoe. Now, I agree with that. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, get that nigga out of boxing. That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with that. I agree with 2 out of those 3 statements. Now, the thing is, y'all know that is true. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's true. And they keep putting allegedly on this shit. J-Rock just put out an interesting tweet as well. He says, they talking allegedly like Vada might be lying. Let that would have been Tank or Stevenson. They'd be fried, fined, and suspended. Call a spade a spade. They wanted an edge, so he cheated. Thank you, J-Rock. Shout out to J-Rock. You know what I mean? Using logic. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these motherfuckers in the boxing world refuse to use logic because they understand that if they use logic, that it will go against, you know what I mean, who they rooting for. And that's just what it is. And look at what Ryan Garcia says. He says, nah, I ain't going to rematch him. I beat him easy, fair and square. Fair and square? That's funny. I'll be damned if I rematch him. I'm sure you will be damned if you rematch him. You see? This shit is hilarious, bro. Ryan Garcia is an absolute disgrace, bro. Anybody who defends him, we don't need you in the sport of boxing. I'm gonna just tell you that shit. You feel me? Let's see what anybody else wrote. Let's see if anybody else wrote. Bill Haney puts out a statement. He says, "You trying to hurt my baby. We played it fair. We didn't do it like that. Fuck boxing. This is some bullshit. I came from the streets. You scared of Devin on a level playing field. I feel fucked up over this." Wow. Wow. Richardson Hitchens, bro. This is exactly why we don't fuck with Richardson Hitchens, bro. This is exactly why Richardson Hitchens is an absolute goofy. He says, "I believe Ryan. Fuck it. The end." You hate Devin Haney that much. You talk shit up. You keep Devin nuts in your mouth every time you building up for a fight, knowing damn well you would not fight that man next. You know what I'm saying? You be ducking motherfuckers left and right. You see what I mean? And you don't own, like, what? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Because you know that if you test positive for a performance enhancement drug, there ain't nobody gonna come to your aid or try to believe you, nigga. But you want to believe this motherfucker so bad. The reason why you want to believe him so bad is because y'all hate Devin Haney so much. Like this shit is amazing, bro. Like I'm shocked by this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like this shit is crazy. Let's continue to see what else other people saying. You see what I mean? Let's see Gervonta Davis's logic. Now, let me see. Let's see. This nigga Gervonta said, of course he deletes, this post has been deleted. You know what type time he be on. John Wallace, who lying? Fuck is you talking about? Who lying? What did I say that's a lie? Gervonta said this whole boxing world is straight dick suckers. And every boxer on my TL that claiming Ryan cheated, the fuck you gotta cheat for? We fought nothing, came back positive. He fight on the side with the promoter, clearly want his fighter to win and got put. Eddie know for doing dirt. Bro, somebody get this nigga a motherfucking tutor, my nigga. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Did he graduate high school? What level, what reading level was this nigga on? Could this nigga write? Can he write something? Can he type a paragraph? This nigga be having a nerve to talk crazy on here. Don't even know how to fucking write shit. Wow. That nigga that's a stupid motherfucker right there, boy. Tank is, bro. He is a fucking idiot. Gervonta said, if I found out he popped dirty, I bet he won't be able to box again. And that goes for anybody that cheat with me. Tank, shut the fuck up, nigga. You a little hothead motherfucker that like to punch on people. You think because you do that you gangster, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out. But anyway, this is crazy, bro. All this shit, this just my timeline just filling up with crazy shit. At this point, it's like, bro, this the reality, bro. Because I'm gonna end up getting up out of here in a little bit. The fact that all of a sudden there's multiple conspiracy theories as to why, you know, that Ryan Garcia failed this drug test, it just goes to show you that boxing is extremely racist, bro. There's no other way, and I hate to, you know, go down that avenue, but that's just the reality, dog. Because let's keep it 1,000. Is there gonna be motherfuckers putting on their conspiracy theory hats, their conspiracy theory glasses, whatever you want to call it, and say that, you know what I mean? They set Devin up. They set Devin up. Yo, yeah, Ryan Garcia team paid, Golden Boy paid Vada to say that Devin had a failed drug test. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, Jordan Sheriff, double standard sport. I swear to God, bro, boxing fans are the only motherfuckers that will defend a drug cheat, bro. That will justify a motherfucker cheating, or they'll just completely ignore the theory altogether, bro. If Ryan Garcia ain't one of the most protected motherfuckers in the sport of boxing, I don't know who is. I don't know who is. This man literally admitted to cheating by coming in overweight. Oh, that's not cheating. This man has mental health episodes. Oh, he's speaking the truth, man. He's speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth. Okay. Now this man gets caught with drugs and performance enhancement drugs in his system. And now they saying he got set up. That Bill Haney paid Victor Conti, who has a relationship with Vada, to tell Vada that, you know what I mean, say Ryan Garcia tests positive. Do you really think that that's something that's like realistic? Do I actually think that that's something that people would do to try to destroy Ryan Garcia? Seriously. So Ryan Garcia could run the VADA and be like, oh, look, see, I'm a clean athlete. And he'll show a screenshot from a VADA letter. But then when they say that he's actually had something in his system, now all of a sudden it's fuck VADA. So you cool with VADA when they telling you clean, but you don't fuck with VADA when they tell you dirty. Make it make sense. Do you fuck with them or not? Because you can't use them. You can't use them to justify that you clean. Meanwhile, when they say you dirty, all of a sudden you questioning their integrity. You acting like they compromised, they corrupt. That shit don't make no sense. Ironic that Ryan has so much to say about Conti and Haney and snack before the fight. That's a fact. You talk shit about Devin Haney being dirty, Devin Haney working with the juice man, Victor Conti, and the reality of the situation is, bro, you were just projecting your guilty conscience on Devin Haney because it turns out you were the cheater at the end of the day. I knew something clicked in my head where I was like, yo, why is Ryan Garcia so surprised that he's passing drug tests? Because remember, this man's drinking. He's smoking weed on camera, bro. And then he's going on to these VADA tests and then testing negative. And he's like, I'm testing VADA tests. I'm passing VADA tests. Yeah, I'm passing VADA tests. As if he's so surprised that he's getting through these tests clean. I was looking at that like, I'm like, yo, is he like trying to say something? Like he's saying that he's like, is he saying that he's dirty? Why is he so surprised? Like if you know you moving clean, then you know what I mean? Why are you so surprised that you coming out negative? I thought that was pretty weird in itself. He said Ryan was really tapped in with Victor Conti the whole time. Shit, he might have been. You see what I mean? Ryan Garcia, Bane from Batman. Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah, J Cash. I remember that Vada pulled up at Floyd at one of the clubs and shit. And he was like, I can't pee. And they and he was like drinking all this water and shit. he was drinking all this water and shit, and they all buying bottles, throwing money in the club, and them little old white niggas just sitting there waiting for Floyd to piss. Yo, they sit there and wait for you, bro. They'll sit there and wait hours. Vada don't play, man. Vada don't got no trouble exposing motherfuckers, whether they top fighters or not. I knew they was the real deal when they exposed Canelo. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if they just compromised organization that, you know, can be, you know, paid, you know what I mean? They probably would have hit Canelo up and were like, yo, man, we seen you test positive. You know what I'm saying? We put it up. We might have to put it out publicly, but if, you know, you throw a couple dollars our way, we might keep it to ourselves. Nah, they ain't give them that opportunity. They just put that shit out there. They expose motherfuckers, bro. So that let me know that they stand on business, my nigga. So what's going to come with this? I hope that Ryan Garcia is fine. I hope that Ryan Garcia is suspended, and I hope that they overturn his decision against Devin Haney. That's what I hope, because that's what you're supposed to do with drug cheats. You feel me? We've seen it happen before where people test positive for a banned substance and, they reverse the decision. This drug test was performed and he tested dirty the day before and the day of the fight with Devin Haney. That means that he had that unfair advantage throughout the course of the fight with Devin Haney. As a result of this, they need to overturn that decision and make it a no contest. J6, Haney going through depression, I heard. That's possible. People take losses real hard when they fighting at a high level, especially if it's your first loss. You never lost in a pro setting, bro. That's hard to get through, man. I've seen it. I've seen people go through it. You know what I mean? That's something very hard mentally to endure. And I could tell Devin Haney definitely trying to keep his mind off things, because he ran into De La Hoya while he was doing a run. Typically, when people run, it's for therapeutic reasons when they're not getting ready for a fight. I mean, they're doing it to stay in shape and make them feel good. You know what I mean? A lot of people like to run off some steam. A lot of people lost bread. Shit. Hitches is a goofy, bro. You know what I mean? He make Brooklyn look bad. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't know what type of time he on. I got some cool niggas, bro, from Brooklyn and shit like that. My pop from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Some of my favorite fighters is from Brooklyn. Mike, Shannon Briggs. You know what I mean? I fuck with Bruce Carrington. Zab Judah, shit like that. He make them motherfuckers look bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like he do everything he can to be disliked. He's a weird person, bro. Very weird person. You know what I mean? How can you sit there and believe Ryan Garcia? Did you believe it was a conspiracy when when Alexander Povetkin test positive? Did you think it was a conspiracy theorist when Canelo test positive? It's just weird, bro. So yeah. Regis Prograis said, I'm gonna get the belt one more time, then I'm moving to bare knuckle fighting. Boxing is just too dirty. Ishe Smith says, popping dirty after a win where you knocked your opponent down multiple times is the lowest in this game, but doing it and coming in overweight makes you a fucking slime ball to earth. What a fucking scumbag. Please go away, Ryan Garcia. I liked it better when you were quitting. Ishe Smith be talking crazy on this joint, bro. And this is another thing too. I was chopping it up with one of my homies when I first got the news, and he was like, "Yo, that nandrolone shit that they screening positive for." Ishe Smith. Ishe Smith said that. Ishe Smith, my fault. But yeah, Ishe Smith. He said that. But Lamont Roach I just seen Lamont Roach's tweet. And this is something my homie had brought up to me. He wrote, Ryan is cooked. The shit he tested positive for is not in everyday products. That shit comes from all illegal shit. That's not shit that you could just find in ashwagandha products. You know what I mean? That's your boy, though. You see what I mean? But I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on the live, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to save a little bit of my thoughts and opinions in the video that I'm going to be putting out, tomorrow afternoon. So be on the lookout for that. You see what I mean? But until then, Ryan Garcia is a fucking cheater. He's a disgrace to boxing. And hopefully he's penalized to the fullest extent. You feel what I mean? Hopefully that decision gets reversed. You know what I mean? I hope that shit is put on as a no contest. You know what I mean? I hope that they, on some real shit, I hope that they test that B sample so it could prove furthermore that he's a fucking cheater. I hope he's penalized heavily. I hope he's suspended for a good amount of time. And, I hope that You know what I mean? He pays the consequences behind his actions because we gotta get rid of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Who get who out of the chat? Who you talking about? J6? Who you talking about? Who we talking about? Hold on. What's going on? It's a little bit of confusion going on. Ooh. Nah. What is going on? Hey man, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on the live. You feel what I mean? Hit the like button. How you know that's Southpaw? How you just accusing him of being Southpaw? How you know that's Southpaw? How you just accusing him of being Southpaw? How you know that's Southpaw? It's pronounced fart. Put some effing respect on my name. That's fucking hilarious. How you know that? I don't know, man. I ain't gonna accuse him of being Southpaw just because they type the same. I ain't gonna do none of that. But if that's a 43-year-old man creating a burner account, then that speaks a lot on him as an individual. You feel what I mean? But regardless, man, he might be influenced by Southpaw. It is what it is. I got a few people that came over from Southpaw channel. It was cool. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, Ryan Garcia, the most protected fighter in boxing. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the next video. You feel what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's been contributing to the channel, the super chats, all that shit, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hey, Southpaw, hit that motherfucking like. Hit the like, motherfucker. Yeah, facts. Hit the like, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on the channel. Like I said, man, be on the lookout for my videos and my live tomorrow night as well. But until then, this is MazUma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.